think I got my intro song done. If you ever were itching to go out and just get on your bike and ride for no reason, just because the weather was good enough, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. What's up, y'all? Hey, look, ducks and geese. I am currently kind of lost because I decided to go out for a ride because the cold front passed through. It's still cold, but it's not too cold that I can't ride. So I'm out riding. That sun is right in my eye too. Coming up these blind hills when I don't know where I'm at. Back Texas country road, or Texas back country roads, and you don't know where you're at, and you can't tell when somebody's gonna randomly turn out of one of these little culverts or, you know, little dirt road things like that right there. You don't know where people are coming from. So if you noticed, I didn't put out a video last week. Essentially, it was my birthday, and every year it's a TexasMotoRock tradition to go to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, and this year was no different. Went with the whole family down to the stock show, had a lot of fun. That pretty much took most of my week, and I really wanted to put out a video. I'd been editing, but it was also with the cold and me trying to record and do music and not knowing if I'd have power. It was just a really hard week. So going to the stock show really did help out, just kind of get my mind reset. But I'm back and we're doing it again. So now we are in a phase where I can hopefully, I don't think we have any more cold weather coming through, so I should be able to be good at working in the studio. And I have been cleaning up in there a little bit and doing other things in there that I just needed to get done. I still have some more stuff I need to install, etc. But I got new stuff coming in that I get to make some content on, show you guys some new things that showed up, and I've got some new sounds I'm working on, and I'm finding other people that I've met up with that want to collaborate on some videos, so that's exciting too. So you'll start seeing some new faces, and I'll leave it up to them whether they want to be known or not known of who they are yet. But when you start seeing somebody else around, maybe playing other instruments and stuff, I'll let you know as it happens. But outside of that, it's just been a very busy yet slow time of the year because of the weather being really bad. I mean, it's all across the country. If you're watching this from somewhere outside of Texas, you probably got hit by the cold weather. I was watching videos of people out in Florida, and they're not used to having 40-degree weather out in Florida, and they were cold out there. And I know it's not normal out there. But yeah, getting through all this, getting back on track. I got some good content coming up. Mainly going to be working on some tones that I really want to use into maybe building a new band, or at least a recording project. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do this yet. I have been talking with a lot of people, and trying to see who's going to work with certain things and maybe work with other things, and seeing who's comfortable being on camera and wants to be on stuff, and just trying to see who wants to do anything, and we're going from there. I can't really say what it's going to be yet because I honestly don't really know. I just know that I've got a lot of ideas in mind, and I've slowly been recording some of them. I've got demos and things that I haven't shown, and I'm showing it to different people and explaining my thought process on what I want to do in the future. And a lot of people are interested, so it's going to get pretty interesting to see what happens here this year, because even I don't know. I've just got a lot of ideas on things I want to do and ways I can show it. And hopefully, it was also kind of interesting the end of last year. I'm editing videos, including the intro for this video. There's a part of the intro that shows how it shows clips from things from this year, a little bit of last year, etc. And I'm seeing how I'm actually gotten better. I'm not a photographer or videographer by no means. And I'm seeing like how I got better at making those specific things. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting, because I'm not really a photographer or videographer. I essentially just use this GoPro, and I have another GoPro. I just use those. That's it. Anything you see, if it looks bad, it's because I still don't know what I'm doing with GoPro. And I try my best, but we all make mistakes. Bear with me. No professional. But if you like this content, do me a favor. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Go ahead and follow. I really do appreciate it. I've got a lot of things coming, hopefully some collaborations. And here's the other thing. If you're a fellow YouTuber in any capacity, or even maybe not even a YouTuber, say like you're on TikTok or some other medium that I don't even use. I don't use TikTok. I just don't understand it. But also, I don't like short form content. I know that a lot of people have short attention spans, and they like short form content. So 1 minute long things, or 30-second videos, or 30-second videos, or whatever. They like that. I personally don't, because I'm ranting now while riding a motorcycle. Obviously, I like long form content. But if you do anything like that, anything, you sing, you play an instrument, you cook, you do something, I'm open-minded to working together. Specifically, if you do music, that would be really cool, because we could do a lot of music things. But hey, even if you just ride a motorcycle, and you want to do something together, I'm looking for people to ride with. I'm looking to go places this year, take the bike out, actually stretch its legs, get some more stuff done, and just kind of document a lot of it. And this year, I'm looking to add on some new things to the bike to make it easier for me to do these trips. So that's also on my list. That sun right now is absolutely beautiful. But because it's going down, I can actually feel that it's actually getting colder, and I do not like how it's getting colder. I'm not wearing enough layers. I should have put a hoodie on underneath, but I was like, I'm warm, but that's because I was inside of a warm house when I left. So obviously it's getting colder now. But anyways, if you do any type of YouTube content, you do TikTok, Instagram, anything, and you want to collaborate, hit me up, send me an email, send me a direct message. I'll try to check those. I know sometimes they don't go through, because I've actually hit people up and they don't see them at all. Because if you're not a mutual follower, you just don't see it. But yeah, if you do anything and you want to work together, I'm open-minded. Let's do it. Let's figure it out. Maybe we can figure out something we can get done. Or maybe I can teach you how to either ride a motorcycle or play an instrument. I could do either one of them. Or maybe you sing. You want to do a song. I'm open-minded. Let's do it. Outside of that, I am already working with other people on doing more things. And hopefully we can start filming a lot of that soon. Getting stuff done so I can show you guys. That would be really exciting. Yeah, I just can't wait for the weather to get a little bit better so that we can do this a little bit better. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright, so dad advice. It's really easy to critique and destroy something, but it's very hard to create something. That goes across the board. Like with what I do here, I get comments, some of them are negative, some of them are positive, some of them are just, looks like bots, honestly. You have no idea what they're saying. And I love all of it, because it at least shows there's engagement. Somebody watched, somebody cared enough to comment. I comment on videos for things that I care about too, so it makes sense that you would want to at least maybe help somebody throw your idea out, maybe tell that person they're wrong. I get all that. The thing that people need to learn is, sometimes you get inundated with a bunch of negative feedback, negative comments, and it's a lot of times it's keyboard warriors. It's the armchair quarterback. It's the guy that he's not in shape enough to play the game, but he's going to quarterback it from the couch, behind the TV screen. He doesn't know what's going on in the field. He's never had to play anything outside of maybe like his high school football. Don't let that stuff get to you. I recently got hit up by a lot of negative comments, and it seemed kind of like it was spam bots. They didn't really seem real to me. And if I was if I hadn't had the experience of playing music and putting albums out and being used to getting some negative feedback, because not everybody's going to like what you do. Just because you write a song and you put an album out, people might not like it. And that's okay, because people are there. It's okay to like different things and have different opinions. But that doesn't mean that that person's right. There's somebody out there that likes something. That's why the internet is so fractured, and you can find these niches where you have people that are all in a group together because they all sew, or they all like pickles, or they all do some weird anime thing together. That's why cosplay is such a thing. But people that don't watch anime and didn't grow up with it, they know Comic-Con's a thing, but then when they see somebody dressed up as a cosplayer in the street, they're like, why does that person look weird? Because it's not their thing, and that's okay. You can have things that you like that are not your thing, and then you can see other people's things that are not your thing, and you don't always have to be just negative about it. You could just, go about your life. That's fine too. But that said, I got a bunch of comments that were negative. And if I hadn't been through this before with releasing music and releasing albums, having people, tell me that I should have written songs this way or that way or recorded them this way, my favorite thing, having been in a band, my favorite thing ever is having producers hit me up and say, oh guys, you know what? I love your music. I love this, but this is what I would have done different. And I'm like, that's cool, but where's your music that you put out? And a lot of times it's a guy that's like on the internet hitting you up because he wants you to go to him for something, but he's not actually really done anything himself. So don't let the negative comments get to you. It's so much easier to critique someone and put them down than it is to do the work to create something. It takes guts putting yourself out there, even on the internet like this. It takes guts putting yourself out there and doing something. So if you're doing something and you enjoy doing it, keep doing it. It doesn't hurt anybody. Now if you're doing something negative that's really, really bad and you're putting it out there, maybe, let's not do that stuff. But for the most part, people are out there trying to put out content to help others or to be a positive influence. I watch a lot of people out there trying to do really good things. They're trying to do things where it can create a community for them so they can do better things to either help their community. And that doesn't mean their immediate community. Sometimes it helps the bigger community. It helps their online community. It helps people find like-minded individuals and start doing things together. And that's all a good thing. That's my whole reason for wanting to do this. I wanted a better community for my children growing up. And it wasn't going to happen, me sitting around waiting to see who was going to create it for me. I'd have to create it. Look at that car. Oh my God, it's for sale. All right, we're gonna circle back around. I have a whole thing I'll probably go on a rant about in a different video, but I have been wanting a classic car and a classic truck. And I'm not partial to Mustangs. I'm actually kind of partial to Camaros, but I can't pass up a good classic car. And speaking of classic cars, I did have a meeting with a guy that his thing is classic cars and classic trucks, and he wants to collaborate, and it's all about working out timing and things. So you might start seeing trucks and things that I actually don't really know much about, but we're going to try to figure it out together. Alright, I need these cars to go back because I want to go take a look at that car. Yeah, but just to finish it off, it's so hard to create things, and it's very easy to critique and destroy them. So as long as you're creating, just remember that you're way happier creating, even with the hard stress you might go through in doing it. You're way happier than the person sitting on the couch that's not doing anything. Alright guys, I'm gonna check out this car, and you guys just remember, pull hard and play hard.